Black Myth Wukong came out swinging, ladies and gentlemen. It went right up the Steam charts immensely. Over 1,400,000 people played last night. Putting it past fucking Elden Ring, Cyberpunk, Dota 2, Counter-Strike, Lost Ark, Power World, you name it. It is up there, shattering records, and all of the Wokies are upset, guys. Most notably, the author of the hit piece that IGN came out with that basically threw out all these bullshit allegations of sexism, misogyny. Rebecca Valentine. Yeah, Rebecca Valentine isn't hiding, guys. There's an article over on the parkplace.com saying that she is basically vanished, right? She pulled a ninja vanish move and she's officially out of the internet, locking her profile and also blocking lots of her haters. Yes, as we speak, I officially got blocked. Grums got blocked. And this is just retarded to see. Instead of her going and retracting her original article, which basically slandered the whole video game studio that made Black Myth Wukong, Game Science, she would rather double down, lock her Twitter down, and block all of her critics. These people can't take criticism, ladies and gentlemen. And this game is coming out and proving all of them wrong. You know, there was this whole allegations that Sweet Baby Inc. was trying to extort $7 million from Game Science, and they basically told him fuck off, and that's why we're getting all these hit pieces. IGN did it. Screen Rant did it, which that writer is also like hiding. These people, that's a weird common denominator. They write all these hit pieces, and then when the heat gets too hot for them, they go into hiding because the backlash is real, guys. There's nothing like karma coming to collect, especially when these game journalists that are actually political activists try to put their woke ideologies, their woke agendas on them, and then they are scrambling when the heat gets too hot. So I'm blocked. Drums is blocked. Stuttering Craig I saw was blocked. This person is trying to control the damage before it's too late. Before it's way too late. So like I said, people are posting about it today. She's literally starting to become a trending topic. She brought more attention to herself. You can see Grums. When Grums tweets out about you, that's it. Wukong hit piece Arthur has left Twitter. You can see 4.9K likes. I'm going to add another one. 359 reposts and all these replies that are just roasting her. Savvy Otter says she'll be back in a few days and is constantly refreshing it. Got it. You see, if you are no longer on Twitter, how are you actively blocking people who never engage with you like me? So Base Player is getting blocked. So she locked her Twitter down and she's blocking people, which means she probably has some more stuff to hide, some more stuff that's going to cause a bigger backlash against her. Good old pronouns in bio. For someone not on Twitter, she sure blocked a bunch of us, says that umbrella guy. Now, interesting take right here. Gerald Jones says, I might suggest nicely emailing her tip email and very nicely explaining that her article has been thoroughly debunked and that she needs to post a retraction as it's what a responsible journalist would do in this situation. Remember, be nice, no threats, no anger, but be stern. So he's suggesting that we email her tip email, right? Her IGN tip email. I say don't, because she's going to see that as a threat no matter what. That's how these wokies act. They have to be oppressed. They have to be victims. They have to feel like somebody's putting them down so that they can actually feel like they're an activist when they're really not. They don't care what they're trying to preach about when it comes to diversity and DEI. They don't care about any of that. They just want labels attached to them so they can add it to their already immensely long Twitter bio so they can look important, so they can feel special. Right? They don't care about true diversity, because if they did, they wouldn't want an echo chamber. So yeah, this hit piece, if you guys remember, ridiculous. And this essentially kicked off all the backlash. And if anything, we have to thank Rebecca Valentine for putting Black Myth Wukong on the map. Because if it wasn't for this article, if it wasn't for her going out of her way to call them misogynistic and homophobic and sexist and every kind of buzzword that these wokies like to throw, this game probably would have just been another so-so game. Let's be real. It plays like anything else that we've already played, like Sekiro, God of War, you name it, Souls. It's been compared to all that stuff. The game, while it's pretty decent, it's not a Game of the Year candidate by any means, but we could thank the Wokies for helping making this happen, guys. Thank Rebecca Valentine. Thank the Wokies. Because of them, this game is skyrocketing because people want to show that we don't want DEI bullshit. We don't want you injecting all of your weird woke politics into our games. We want entertainment. We want fun video games with good characters that give us, I guess, an escape from the real world. Right? We don't need representation of your bedroom, activity, right? We don't need a sexualized label. See, it's so weird that they get mad at us and say that we sexualize video game characters when they need characters that their identity bases around who they fuck, right? So you can see this is just backfiring. Black Myth Wukong by Game Science is now the #2 game of all time with nearly 2.2 million concurrent players. They beat out Palworld, Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3, and Cyberpunk. Most strikingly, it does this as a single-player game in a chart dominated by multiplayer for the past 10 years. And as a non-live service game, it strikes a blow against AAA publishers who keep telling us single player is dead. So this game single-handedly is breaking this system where live service games like Fortnite, Warzone, Apex, all these multiplayer online games that just have been dominating it. I mean, PUBG's still at the top. I don't think this is going to surpass PUBG. If it does, then that's fucking wild. But it's breaking the norm that all these AAA game studios that succumb to the wokeness bug, that succumb to this modern audience bug, it's defeating it. And it's funny because I actually seen a couple of wokies and a couple other people say sarcastically, oh, it's so funny that the anti-woke crowd likes China now, even though they're communist as fuck. This has nothing to do with China, like liking China, right? I'm not over here wanting to be a full-blown commie and yeah, let's go China, right? I'm over here praising the fact that a video game studio stood up to these people like Sweet Baby Inc., like IGN, and told them to fuck off. And it's succeeding immensely to the point where it's like, dude, this is great. This is like beyond karma at this point, right? And you see the results. You see everybody reacting on Twitter at this point to the point where IGN is even backtracking. They're praising this game now. After that hit piece from Rebecca Valentine, they're praising it, saying it's incredible, that's already Steam's most, like, just reporting it like business as usual. They're getting eaten up in the comments, though. Grum says, you tried to kill the game with your hit piece on the studio. It was proven false, and yet you still leave the article up. Don't act like you're a booster now. You're trash. Savvy Artist says, have you issued a clarification or retraction on that hit piece, or are you going to pretend like that was never written and Becky there didn't try to demand answers from them during a demo? Smash JT says, garbage approach. Take the hit piece down, issue a full apology, and stop trying to how you do, fellow kids, everyone here. Tebow says, y'all wanted this game to fail. Looks like y'all are the real failures. People underestimate the amount of men with Steam accounts that do not care about console culture. I mean, you can see they're just getting fucking eaten alive. Like, how tone deaf or how stupid do you think they take their audience to be, where they could just post this and try to trick us to thinking that all is well from them without them retracting this hit piece from Rebecca Valentine, who has gone into hiding, who's actively blocking people as we speak at this moment. And again, all these journalists, you can see Grum said it, dear game journalists who tried to extort and smear Black Myth Wukong, go fuck yourselves. And you can see all the extortion pieces that were written in the recent months. Inverse, Kotaku, PC Gamer, Screen Rant. It's like, thank you. It wouldn't have been possible without people like you. And yeah, apparently even on their podcast, they're trying to take credit, saying that they helped make the game popular, which in a way, IGN did, but not in a way that they thought it would. They thought they were going to cancel this game, guys. 110%. They thought they were going to recommend everybody to not buy this game, and it was going to be boycotted, and it was going to be failed because Star Wars Outlaws is about to come out. I guarantee you Black Myth Wukong's going to sell much more copies than Outlaws will, and it's going to be better received just because of all the stuff that Activision and Ubisoft and all these other companies are doing right now with their bullshit, Rocksteady, you name it. It's refreshing that Game Signs came out and basically said fuck off. And again, Duck Valentine, Rebecca Valentine, even though she's not on Twitter, she's actively blocking people at this moment, trying to control the bleeding, right? Because she fucked up and she's too proud to come out and actually say, I'm sorry. The article that I wrote was a hit piece full of mistranslated nonsense, false allegations, you name it. They can't do the right thing when it comes down to it. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.